You do not know the power of Cobra-La, but you soon will. Quote, Pythona. Solia's journey leads to another discovery regarding the origins of the sacred ring. Darak finds new allies in its quest for unity, and Skuxxoid's chance encounter with Cobra-La leads to deadly consequences. Scutoid versus Pythona, the battle you didn't know you wanted. Presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Void Rivals, Volume 1, Issue 16, The Energon Universe. The Cobra-La bioship Leviathan has been docked inside Rockeroid. Scutoid is in awe of it, having never seen anything like it. As he inspects the bioship, Scutoid says, wow, I don't even know where to begin. What are you? I'm at a loss to figure out where exactly I could sell you. It's so rare to find organic creatures in this quadrant at all, let alone at your size. Oh dear, should I check to see if you're edible? Is that a mouth? Are you going to speak? Oops, sorry. Are you intelligent? Leviathan's mouth opens up to unleash an attack from Pythona and the Royal Guards on Skuxxoid. Pythona commands, Royal Guards attack! Cobra-La! Skuxxoid is caught off guard, having not expected the Leviathan to be a spaceship, let alone a species coming to attack him. Skuxxoid takes out his laser gun and starts firing at Cobra-La's forces, shouting, this thing is infested. Pythona hurls a three-headed snake at Skuxxoid, but he blasts it out of the air. Skuxxoid exclaims, what the heck was that? Who are you people? Where's all this aggression coming from? I'm just trying to make a living. It's not like you pipsqueaks stand a chance anyway. Look! Skuxxoid is highly annoyed, believing he's just trying to survive, but he holds his own against his attackers. He grabs Acronos and blasts him in the chest, damaging his armor and fatally wounding him. Pythona takes the lead and says, tend to your comrade. This one is mine. As the Royal Guards rush to aid Acronos, Pythona lunges with a flying kick. However, Skuxxoid has a significant size advantage, standing about 6 feet tall, higher than humans or even Cobra-La warriors. Skuxxoid smirks and says, you're fast, I'll give you that, but speed will only save you for so long. He fires at Pythona while a Royal Guard urgently reports. Acronos' armor is failing and he's not breathing. Undeterred, Pythona meets Skuxxoid head on. Her sharp nails extended, she glares at him and declares, you do not know the power of Cobra-La, but you soon will. Pythona winds up and slashes Skuxxoid's eye with her claws, managing to wound him. Skuxxoid yells, it burns. Is that acid? This will never heal. Pythona smirks and replies, you have larger concerns. Skuxxoid grins as he presses a control, saying, this is my Rockeroid. The very walls are my ally. Suddenly, part of the wall extends outward, slamming into Pythona. Laughing, Skuxxoid points. Getting the idea? The rest of the Royal Guard starts screaming, Cobra-La, as they attack a wounded Skuxxoid. They block his lasers with their shields. Skuxxoid manages to hit one and sneers, you feeble creatures can't hurt me. But in doing so, he leaves himself open, allowing the rest of the Royal Guard to overwhelm him as he turns around. This allows Dracula to bisect him. Dracula viciously cuts Skuxxoid in half, his body severed in two, with his blood splattered everywhere. Dracula says, it's done. Is Skuxxoid dead? He has been cut in half. However, Skuxxoid is part of a reptilian species, meaning it is quite possible he is not truly dead. Regeneration, the ability to regrow injured or missing body parts, is not just a science fiction or a superpower. It is a common trait among animals, including lizards. Even though it seems like there's no coming back for Skuxxoid, his reptilian nature leaves room for uncertainty. Pythona congratulate Dracula on the kill, but she instead focuses on Acronos. Without his second skin, he will not be able to heal from his injuries. Vipera offers to stay with him as he passes, but Pythona vetoes the idea, stating they do not know what the other threats lurk in the Rockeroid, and without his armor, he cannot survive in the cold of space. As the forces of Cobra-La depart, they fail to notice Acronos' finger still moving. Deep inside the sacred ring, Solila converses with the reactivated Vector Theta. Vector Theta asks why she has reactivated it, and Solila reveals her quest to find Zerta Trion. Solila says, I was lost. I was given the key. I didn't know what I was doing. No one told me it activated anything. I was told the key would lead me to Zerta Trion. The computer tells her she will find Zerta at the end of her current path. path, then orders her to be gone. Though she wants clearer answer, Solila reluctantly agrees, taking the key and venturing back into the darkness. In Agoria, Elander confirms to Darak that he is part of the Unifiers and shares his frustration that so few of their people are working towards unity. We first learn that the Zartonian Unifiers have counterparts on Agoria in issue 6. Darak says, "How long have you been working with Canella and the Zartonian Unifiers?" Elander replies, "Far longer than you. I don't appreciate your tone, Darak. With the data pack, I was able to reestablish contact, but only to send a brief signal stating as much. I have been far too busy." Still, he believes that Darak will help them usher in a new age for everyone on the sacred ring. Elander says, "With your access to your father, you're going to be invaluable to the cause. I truly feel like you're going to bring us the progress that has so far remained out of our grasp." Darak alludes to some unseen event that led to his father's distrust of him, something that has been alluded to since issue 2. Elander firmly believes that Darak is the future of Agoria. Darak asks if the Unifiers are worried about Goliath, but Elander has no idea what that is. At that moment, the door opens to reveal Minister Doolin and a squad of Agorian soldiers. Minister Doolin sneers, "The blind leading the more blind. I would expect this from a coward like Director Elander, but my own son, a traitor? I never thought I experienced such shame. Seize them." He orders that Darak and Elander be taken into custody for treason. As they are apprehended, Darak and Elander is tased. Solia's journey continues until she literally hits a wall. Android says, "We've been walking for a while, and hey, the key no longer lights up to show you're on the right path. I don't feel good about this." Solia asks, "Is this new? You feeling things?" Android replies, "I am programmed to use vernacular that is familiar. I am concerned. We seem lost. I detect that we are wandering aimlessly in the dark. Do you agree? Is that better?" Solia smirks, "I could always take you off and leave you behind. Would that be preferred?" Android quickly responds, "Clearly not, and I don't appreciate the threat. We just encountered an ancient supercomputer. It gave us a vague direction, and we followed it. I'm only suggesting we go back to it. If I could interface with it, maybe I could." Solia cuts him off. "No, I am the keeper of the light of Zerta, and this is my trial. I was placed on a path and will continue to its end, no matter what." Wonk. She walks straight into the wall. Android says, "Well, that's a dead end if I've ever detected one." Solia sighs, "You have not been helpful in some time." Android replies, Sorry. Mapping the surface, it would be relatively easy for you to climb atop of the structure if you wish to continue forward." She climbs up and continues until she reaches the edge of a precipice. Solia says, "This really feels like the top." Android responds, "I would speculate so based on my readings." Solia says, "Do you have any sense of what this structure is?" Android replies, "I do not." Solia continues walking, realizing the surface beneath her is not regular. It's something else. She says, "From here, the path will be more difficult. That feels like a good thing. I sense we are closer. I've definitely reached an edge." Standing on the precipice, she declares, "I'm ready to jump again." Android quickly interjects, "Can we just wait a moment, please?" However, just as she prepares to jump, she notices a giant face. Its eyes suddenly light up. Zerta Trion speaks. "I still function." Zerta Trion remains a mystery, possibly responsible for the Zartonian people and even the Void itself. She also may be the very god that the Zertonians worship. In Void Rivals issue 6, a quintessential judge refers to her as a rebellious child. In Void Rivals issue 9 on Quintessa, a quintessent scientist presents a finding to the judge after examining the composite ship they acquired from Scuxxoid. The scientist reports that one of the alloys used in the ship's construction dates back to ancient Cybertron and theorized that Zartonia, as mentioned by Scutoid, could be connected to Zerta Trion. The judge hesitates for a moment before electrocuting the scientist. Uttering the name has long been forbidden. The goddess Zerta has been referenced multiple times throughout the series. Given the Cybertronian connotations of Trion and the quintessence referring to her in issue 6, the implication is clear. This supposed deity may in fact be a Cybertronian. Zerta Trion also invokes the legendary Alpha Trion, the wise Cybertronian sage known for mentoring Optimus Prime. In the Generation 1 cartoon, Alpha Trion was a member of the Autobot rebellion that overthrew the quintessence. So we witnessed the awakening of Zerta Trion in the Energon Universe. Next, presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Void Rivals, Volume 1, Issue 17, The Energon Universe.